Have you ever wondered if the reality we live in is a construct shaped by the human mind? Mexican scientist Jacobo Grinberg, who pushed the limits between science and mysticism, believed it was. He proposed the existence of an invisible network called the lattice, which connects everything in the universe, and, by understanding it, we could actually change reality itself. But what he discovered was so revolutionary and unsettling that it ended up being mysteriously suppressed. In this video, we'll dive into Grinberg's most controversial ideas, explore the hidden power of consciousness, and unravel the mystery of his disappearance. Get ready to face a truth that few dare to confront. Jacobo Grinberg was born in Mexico in 1946 and showed an insatiable curiosity about the human mind and its mysteries from an early age. He began his academic journey studying psychology at the National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM, and later delved into neurophysiology in the United States. However, his path quickly diverged from the conventional routes of science. Fascinated by Mexico's spiritual traditions, he devoted his life to exploring how ancient practices, such as shamanism, could be linked with modern scientific theories about consciousness. A turning point in his career was his encounter with Pachita, a renowned healer famous for performing psychic surgeries that defied any scientific explanation. These experiences not only reinforced his belief that the human mind was capable of feats beyond traditional understanding, but also inspired his theory of the lattice, a universal network connecting all things. Despite his rigorous experimental efforts to legitimize these phenomena, Jacobo faced severe criticism and was marginalized by part of the scientific community. Nevertheless, he persisted, publishing dozens of books that attempted to merge science and spirituality into a unified vision of reality. His work attracted both admirers and detractors, but it was his mysterious disappearance in 1994, at the peak of his career, that cemented his status as an enigmatic figure. Grinberg believed that the reality as we know it is constructed by the interaction between human consciousness and an unseen structure he called the lattice. According to him, this universal network is the foundation of everything that exists, intrinsically connecting minds, objects, and events. He theorized that by understanding and manipulating this structure, one could not only interpret, but also reshape reality according to conscious intention. The lattice, as described by Grinberg, functions like a matrix existing beyond time and space. It is the essence that unites the physical and the mental worlds, allowing thoughts and intentions to directly influence the environment around us. His idea wasn't merely theoretical. He conducted experiments to demonstrate that human minds could connect over a distance, suggesting a direct communication between brains that transcended physical limitations. In one of his most famous studies, he reported that two participants, separated by kilometers, were able to synchronize their brain waves during deep meditation, reinforcing the notion that consciousness is part of an interconnected system. Grinberg's experiences with Pachita played a crucial role in shaping his ideas. The healer, known for her psychic surgeries, seemed to naturally access and manipulate this network. He witnessed phenomena that defied logic and suggested that physical reality could be altered by the sheer force of intention. Inspired by these encounters, Grinberg argued that by tuning into the lattice, anyone could unlock a latent potential to transform their life. But these ideas were not only fascinating, they were also dangerous to established structures. The possibility that the human mind could alter reality raised profound questions about control, power, and the roles of institutions. It's no surprise that Grinberg faced resistance not just from conventional science, but also from darker forces that might have felt threatened by his discoveries. His disappearance in 1994 left a void, not only in his personal life, but also in the field of research he was helping to pioneer. The concept of the lattice, although controversial, continues to spark debates about the true nature of reality. Grinberg believed that by understanding the central role of consciousness, we could transcend the limitations imposed by a strictly materialistic view of the world and tap into our true power. His core message was clear: reality is not something fixed and immutable, but a reflection of the mind that observes and shapes it. The technique for interacting with the lattice. Jacobo Grinberg proposed a technique for interacting with the lattice that requires a deep dive into the potential of human consciousness. This practice isn't just a mental exercise, it's a reconfiguration of the way we perceive and connect with reality. Let's explore the key elements of this practice, considering both the scientific and spiritual foundations of his theory. Preparing the conscious mind. Before connecting with the lattice, it's essential to create a state of mental receptivity. Grinberg emphasized that mental noise, chaotic thoughts, and intense emotions blocks our ability to perceive this universal network. Preparation begins with regular meditation or mindfulness practices, training the mind to enter a state of calm, focused awareness. Simple exercises, like concentrating on your breathing and watching your thoughts pass without getting attached to them, create an inner silence where the perception of the lattice can emerge. This calm state allows the mind to disengage from the linear experience of time and space, connecting with a deeper dimension where the lattice operates and conscious interaction becomes possible. Intention as the creative force. Intention isn't just a wish or thought, it's an energy that Grinberg believed could shape the underlying fabric of reality. For him, the mind is a creative agent, and the lattice responds to clear emotional intentions. It's crucial that the intention be stated with absolute clarity, including specific details about the desired outcome. Even more important, that intention must be infused with a strong emotion such as joy, gratitude, or enthusiasm, which magnifies the connection between the mind and the lattice. Grinberg likened this process to transmitting a signal. The clearer and more powerful the intention, the stronger the interaction with the universal network. He suggested visualizing the goal as if it were already achieved, fully experiencing the emotion of living that reality in the present moment. Deep connection with the lattice. Direct connection with the lattice involves practices that integrate body, mind, and energy. Grinberg maintained that controlled breathing is one of the most powerful tools to sync with this network. He recommended deep, rhythmic breathing cycles, focusing on slow, prolonged inhalations, brief holds, and gentle exhalations. During this process, direct your attention to the center of your chest, often associated with the heart chakra in spiritual traditions, which he believed to be an anchor point for universal consciousness. As you breathe, visualize a light or energy emerging from within you and expanding beyond your body, connecting with everything around you. Imagine this energy merging with an invisible network that spans the universe, carrying your intention as a signal through a vast web of possibilities. Repetition and consistency. Grinberg stressed the importance of regular practice. He observed that interaction with the lattice grows stronger as the mind becomes accustomed to operating in that connected state. It's similar to learning a new language. At first, it might feel difficult or even impossible, but with continuous practice, fluency is achieved. He recommended setting aside at least 20 to 30 minutes daily for this practice, creating a sacred ritual where intention and connection to the lattice become integral parts of your routine. Acceptance and letting go. An essential aspect of the technique is accepting the process and its outcomes. By nature, the human mind tends to control the how and when, but Grinberg believed the lattice operates beyond these limitations. Once the intention is sent, it's important to trust the process and release the need for immediate or predictable results. This detachment allows the universal network to reorganize reality in alignment with a greater purpose. Observing synchronicities. As the practice deepens, Grinberg encouraged noticing synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that signal your interaction with the lattice is working. Even the smallest of these events serve as signs that reality is starting to respond to your intentions. Expansion of consciousness. Over time, the practice not only affects external reality, but also fosters internal growth. Grinberg believed that continuous connection with the lattice brought about a deeper understanding of the role of consciousness in creating reality, leading to significant personal transformation. Though simple in structure, this technique demands dedication and trust in the process. For Grinberg, it was a bridge between the hidden power of the human mind and the mysteries of the universe, offering a practical tool for those seeking to explore and transform their reality. Real-life stories of transformation. The practice of interacting consciously with the lattice, as proposed by Jacobo Grinberg, has inspired countless stories of transformation that illustrate its potential. While much of the evidence is anecdotal, these experiences offer insight into how his ideas can be applied to bring about significant personal and spiritual changes. Story 1. Remote connection between two researchers. In one of his most famous experiments, Grinberg gathered two volunteers who meditated together until they reached a state of deep synchronicity. After this preparation, he placed them in separate rooms miles apart with no means of direct communication. Brainwave recordings during the experiment showed synchronized patterns in both participants, as if their minds were linked by an invisible force. This experiment not only reinforced his lattice theory, but also demonstrated the potential of consciousness to transcend physical boundaries. Story 2, Health Transformation with Pachita. Grinberg documented numerous healing cases while working alongside Pachita, the famous Mexican healer. In one instance, a patient suffering from severe pain and a grim medical prognosis underwent a psychic surgery performed by Pachita using just a common object, a rusty knife. After the procedure, the patient experienced immediate relief, and subsequent medical exams found no trace of the illness. Grinberg believed that Pachita, intuitively connected to the lattice, could access a deeper layer of reality to alter the patient's physical condition. Story 3. Manifesting opportunities through individual practice. One of Grinberg's students reported that by practicing daily visualization and connection with the lattice, she began to notice significant changes in her life. Initially skeptical, she decided to try sending a clear intention to find a specific job opportunity. In less than a month, she received an offer precisely in her field, without actively searching for it. To her, this was proof that the lattice responds to intentions that are aligned with both clarity and emotion. Story 4. Synchronicities in daily life. Many followers of Grinberg's ideas have observed frequent synchronicities after adopting his practices. One man described how, after visualizing reconciliation with a long-lost friend, he unexpectedly encountered that person in a remote location, leading to the restoration of their friendship. He believed his conscious intention had reorganized the events around him to make that meeting possible. These examples, often dismissed by traditional science, offer a glimpse into the transformative potential of Grinberg's ideas. They inspire those who seek to expand their understanding of the mind and explore the possibility of reshaping reality. Now that you know about Jacobo Grinberg's fascinating journey and his revolutionary technique for interacting with the lattice, what would you do if you could shape your own reality, turning intentions into tangible results? Don't let this knowledge remain just theoretical. Try it for yourself. Take a few minutes each day to practice the steps described. Start with something simple. Quiet your mind, visualize a meaningful goal with clarity, and deeply connect with that intention. Notice the subtle changes around you, the synchronicities, and remain open to the possibilities that emerge. And don't forget, Share your experience. Comment on how your practice went, what results you observed, and if you felt the strength of that connection. By exchanging ideas and experiences, we broaden our collective understanding and strengthen our community in the pursuit of a deeper knowledge. If this video added value to your life, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive more content that dives into the mysteries of consciousness and reality. Share this video with someone you know is searching for something greater. Together we can explore the secrets that Jacobo Grinberg dedicated his life to uncover.